Namaste. And welcome to this yoga practice about divine union, the primordial union of wisdom and compassion. The Yab-yum image depicts a male deity in union with his female consort, which signifies the balance and integration of polarities within oneself. The male figure represents compassion and skillful means. The female figure represents insight and wisdom. United, the figures symbolize the union necessary to overcome the illusion of duality between subject and object. This sacred union is an innate potential that can be realized through the integration of wisdom and compassion. Today, assess your body's needs so that you will practice yoga with a sense of compassion towards yourself and skillful means to align your body wisely and prevent any injury. Take a comfortable seat. Align the head, neck, and trunk in a plumb line over the sitting bones. Take some centering breaths as you invoke a spirit of divine union with reverence to create a sacred space and special time to practice the union of compassion and wisdom. Use Hridaya Mudra, bringing the tip of the index finger to the base of the thumb, and then touching the tip of the middle and ring fingers to the tip of the thumb. Relax the little finger open. Hridaya Mudra is the energetic seal of unconditional love and all-flowing compassion. Take complete breaths in, increasing compassion, skillful action, and complete breaths out, opening to insight and wisdom. Balancing the polarities and uniting the marvelous actions of compassion with the insight and wisdom. We'll begin on our feet to stand up, please. And once standing, look at the feet and align them parallel, about hip distance apart. Rest the arms at your side with the palms face forward, shoulders back and down, crown of the head high. And restore that breath, compassion, and wisdom. Begin to circle the head, taking one full breath for each revolution. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, looking down. Go slow enough that you can feel each part of the movement, and you don't rush the breath. After a few revolutions, reverse the direction, circle the head, slowly, calmly. Bring the head back to neutral. Touch hands to the shoulders. Then start to circle, moving the shoulders, elbows. And after a few revolutions, reverse the direction. Now hold on to the hips and begin to circle the hips around, beginning small and then gradually enlarging the circles. And reverse the circles. And move hands down to the knees and circle the knees. And reverse those circles. Stand back up. Balance on the left leg. Toe touch with the right foot and circle in that right ankle. Both directions. And then switch. Balance on the right leg, toe touch with the left foot and circle in that left ankle. Reverse those circles. Good. Now bend the knees, hold on to the knees. And let your spine, your back become very flexible, fluid. And as you breathe, pull the navel to the spine on the exhale, rounding the back. And lower the belly on the inhale so you arch the spine. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, arching. And really squeeze out all the old air on the exhale, pulling navel to spine firmly. Relax. Breathe in for the inhale, filling the lungs fully and completely. And slide the hands down to the ankles, bending the knees more, and walk the knees, straightening one at a time. And your head and shoulders may choose to move, hips, whatever feels right. And lift back up to standing. Hold on to the hips once more. And on the inhale, arch the spine. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone. So rocking the hips. Good. Now add that to the circular motion. So rounding back, arching the spine. Pushing forward, tucking the tailbone. It's like walking and chewing gum at the same time. It's two different movements. And just when you're getting good at that direction, now try the opposite direction. And then widen the feet a little more. Bring hands down to the knees. And then twist the shoulders. Exhaling to one side. Inhaling to the center. And then switching on the next breath. And turn the toes out slightly and squat down between the knees. You can have hands for balance on the floor or hands in prayer. Nice. Malasana. And lower the hands and lower the knees so the knees are wide apart and the big toes are touching together. You may need to face the side of the mat in order to have enough cushion under the knees. And if possible, walk the hands out, lower the elbows or even the forehead to the back of the hands. Okay, but maintain some muscular energy in the inner thighs as though you were going to hug your knees around an exercise ball until it popped. Take big deep breaths. Adjust the pose so there's compassion. Skill and wisdom. Then, coming up to table pose. Stretch the right leg back so the knee is straight and the toes are curled under on the mat. And then rock the hip back and forth to stretch in the toes and the sole of the foot. You can add a circular movement, rotating the heel so the tops of the toes can stretch as well as the bottoms. And if you're circling, reverse the circles. Okay, and move to the second side just by stretching the left leg back, curling the left toes under, and rocking that heel back and forth. A nice toe stretch, and circling the heel if that's all right. And the other direction. Okay, now, so you can see, turn the fingertips in towards the knees. Walk the knees up close to the hands or the hands close to the knees so that you could sit back to the heels and stretch on the underside of the wrists. We'll add the lion's breath to this. So the tongue will stick out and point down as you exhale and make a ha sound. So try an inhale. Inhale. One more. And release. Back to table pose. And here we're going to lift up the knees and walk the dog, straightening one leg at a time. And rest, knees back down. Lift the hands up. And hold on to the back of the hips or the buttocks. Draw the shoulder blades together and look up. Now, squeeze the buttocks and press the hips forward as you tilt the head back. If you wish to, stretch deeper, hold on to the heels. Release, lift up, and go back down to table pose. Sit back between the heels in hero pose, Virasana. Stay upright or recline by walking the hands back, bending the elbows, or resting the head. And just modify the pose to whatever levels most compassionate, wise. And when you're finished, release up to your table pose. Okay. Now with right foot stepping forward to a low lunge. Bring hands up to the right knee and rest for a breath. Uniting these ideas of compassion and wisdom. Explore lifting the arms up or modifying the arms to whatever suits your body. And then finish hands down on either side of the front foot. Move the front foot forward. Wiggle it forward, lift up the toes, and begin to fold over this right hip. Lengthening on the inhale, tuck the chin slightly, and on the exhale, straighten the knee, tighten the tummy. And repeat with each breath, pulsing. To find that balance. Integrate the breath into the pose by moving a little with the breath. Move the left hand so it's under the left shoulder, and then open the right arm looking up to that hand. And release and sides, stepping the right foot back, bring the left foot forward. And the legs are underneath, steady. Lift the hands up to the left knee and relax here for a breath. reuniting the breath, mind, and body in a balanced, integrated way. And you're ready, lift the arms. They can go above the shoulders or hands behind the head. And keep pressing down through the legs as you look up. And a slight back bend. Now release the hands down to the mat. Move the left foot forward. Wiggle it up. Then lift the toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten the neck, and on the exhale, tuck in the tummy. Squeeze the muscles that you're stretching. Backing off on the inhale, stretching fully on the exhale. Kindness, compassion, practice with skill and wisdom. Take good care of your body. What is it your body needs? And then you adjust to accommodate that. Now bring the right hand under the right shoulder. Twist and lift the left arm up. Inhale, align. And exhale, strengthen through the core, steady and strong. Great. And release that left hand down and step the left foot back to table pose. Now, once again, step the right foot forward. Curl the back toes under so you can lift the back knee to a high lunge. Keep left hand down and open the right arm. Twist to gaze up to that right hand. Or another variation, if you want to challenge your balance a little more, is to cross the left elbow over the right knee. Press the palms together. Widen the collarbones. And begin to release and straighten the front knee, folding over that right hip. Inhale, soften and align. On the exhale, strengthen and stretch. Now, lower that back knee down. Bring the right arm inside the right knee. Widen the foot over to the side edge. On the inhale, lengthen, straighten the arms. And on the exhale, bend the elbows, but engage more through the inner thighs. Pulsing up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Fully stretching. Pose here. And then we have our lizard lunge. The left arm inside the knee. Pulsing with the breath. And releasing back to table pose. We'll try pigeon stretch. Move the right knee up behind the right wrist. Turn the knee out to the side. Walk the left knee back to lower the hips. Inhale, balance and align. And on the exhale, explore, stretching deeper. With nice, smooth breath. Filling the lungs on the inhale. Squeezing out all that breath on the exhale. Inhaling compassion. Exhaling wisdom into that stretch. And when ready, switch to the other side. Slide the left knee behind the left wrist. Turn it out to the side. And lower the hips. Fold forward. Start gradually. Assess what your body needs. Compassion action is not very helpful if it's not addressing needs. So the wisdom that you gain from assessing your needs will go to making that skillful action all the more meaningful. Now, stretch that left leg back and come to a prone position, laying face down. Place hands on either side of the chest. Tuck the elbows in and begin to curl the chest up. Come into cobra pose, bhujangasana. And if you'd like a little movement with that, you can rock the hips, turn the head. Just find some freedom to move as your body needs to. And relax, lower down, chin to the mat, and stretch the arms behind. Okay. Begin to curl the head and chest up. Lifting to cobra pose. Hands can stay on the floor or clasp hands behind the back. Now release and slowly push yourself up to table pose. Walk the feet forward and come up to standing. Slowly lift up to standing. Walk to the front of the mat. And then step the right foot back for warrior one. With the right heel grounded onto the mat, the hips facing forward, slowly lift the arms up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, strengthen the core. And relax and lower the arms to that front leg. And start folding forward over the left hip. And over a series of breaths, deepening that stretch. Addressing your own body's needs at this particular time. And relax, step the right foot forward, inhaling, hands to knees. Then exhale and fold over straight legs. Uttanasana. Rise, standing up, and stepping the left foot back to switch warrior one. Stabilize, root down through the feet, and then rise the arms up. Inhaling to the sky, exhaling the earth. Balancing these polarities between expansion on the inhale and contraction, steadiness on the exhale. Inhale, ease. Exhale, strength. And then lower the hands to the front leg and begin folding forward. Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. Sense on the inhale how you need to modify to be compassionate. Use that wisdom to go to your own personal best. And release, step the left foot forward. Inhale, hands to knees. Then exhale, folding over straight legs. Uttanasana again. Bend knees and sit down for staff pose. Dandasana. Extend the legs forward. Flex the ankles. Press the heels down and draw the lower back in so the spine is straight. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Fold over the hips. Expanding with the inhale, align the neck and spine. And on the exhale, fold, tighten the tummy. Breathing, complete breaths. Now, lift up, release, and bend the right knee to the side. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Okay. Moving the sitting bones back and apart. Draw the lower back in. Inhale, lengthen, and on the exhale, start to fold. Pulsing up and down with your breath. Integrate the breath into the pose. Body and breath working together, achieving union. Yoga means union. The individual self with the cosmic self. And relax, release up to a straight back. And switch the legs, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. And hug the legs towards each other. Draw the lower back in. Inhale, lengthen, align, and on the exhale, begin a gentle fold. Knowing you can deepen that with each successive breath until you find your personal limit. Inhaling compassion and exhaling insight, wisdom. Addressing your specific needs today in your body. And release and lift up to a straight back. And now we'll open the legs to a wide angle. A little help there. And spiral the inner thighs down so the knees are pointed up, ankles are flexed. Lift up the kneecaps, firm those quadriceps, and then start to fold forward. Just gradually at first, assessing your body. Breathing compassion. Here's your skill. Here's your wisdom. Great. Relax and release up to a straight back. Lift up the knees with help. And then windshield wiper the knees, going to each side for a breath. Wonderful. Good. Now we're going down onto the back. And to bridge pose. Walk the heels close to the buttocks. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back and lift the sides of the hips up. Inhaling, raise them up, and on the exhaling, lower them down. Just rise on the inhale and sink on the exhale. Good. Next time, lifting the hips up to their max. Move the hips over to the right side, circle down, around, and up on the left side. Like big jump rope going around and around. And after a few revolutions, reverse the circles. Good. And then rest the buttocks down. Lift the feet and cross the ankles. Try and hold on to opposite hand, opposite foot. Round the back, tuck the chin, and then try and rock yourself up to Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Okay. Here, Sukhasana. Add any additional props like blankets if you need to sit up a little higher. I'm going to practice some alternate nostril breathing, which is another powerful practice for achieving integration between the different polarities, the right and left nostrils, right masculine, left the feminine. So we use Vishnu Mudra, folding 2 fingers into the palm, and the thumb and last 2 fingers will alternately open or close one nostril at a time. Sit up tall, inhale, fill your lungs, close the left and slowly exhale through right, counting to 4. Inhale right, counting to 4. The top of the inhale, switch, exhale left, count to 4. Inhale left, count to 4. And switch sides at the top of the inhale. Continue counting to yourself. Rest hands on the knees to breathe normally through both nostrils. Observing if there's an equilibrium. Oops. Here we go again. Yes, I know. This time it works. Sorry. Trying to keep this as, yeah. Well, keep getting interrupted, but we'll go to a reclining position for our finishing series. Lay on the back and lift the right leg to the sky. Hold the back of the leg or put a loop of strap over the foot. Over a series of breaths, bring the leg closer. You might walk the hands up towards the ankle or possibly hold on to the big toe. Knowing you can adjust, modify with your body's needs in mind. Good. Then bend the right knee so the right foot can press into the floor. Shift the hips over to the side a little and cross the right knee over to your left hand, rolling on to that outer left hip and twisting to gaze back over the right shoulder. And relax, lower to the back and switch legs. Straighten the right leg and lift the left leg to the sky, holding the back of the thigh or using a strap over the foot or holding higher on the leg, maybe even holding the big toe. Wherever you're achieving the optimal stretch with compassion and skill. Remembering to breathe. And release the left foot to the mat. Press it down. Slide the hips over to the side and then cross the left knee to the right hand, twisting onto that right hip and looking back over the left shoulder. And relax onto your back once more. Realign. And then lift the legs up to the sky. You can hold the back of the thighs or put your fists underneath the buttocks, adding a little height there. And just invert the legs for a few more breaths. If it's in your capacity to lift the hips and tilt the legs over the head, reach them into a plow pose. And slowly release into happy baby, Ananda Balasana, bending the knees in towards the armpits while holding the ankles or the feet. Good job. You're ready to release, stretch out on the mat, widen the legs, lift the arms overhead, and take a full body stretch, spreading the fingers and toes, moving all the muscles in the hands and fingers and the wrists and the toes, feet and ankles, the head and neck, shoulders, hips, spine, everywhere in your body that wants to move or stretch. And don't forget in the face, and the mouth, and the tongue. And now, when you're finished stretching, bring the arms by your sides, palms face up for Shavasana. Tuck the shoulder blades flat under the back and align the spine, arms and legs in a symmetrical way. And modify with any necessity for comfort, ease. Continue to rest, relax, and breathe so that all the muscles in your body can rest. Breathe as though your whole body breathes. Inhaling, you nourish your body. Exhaling, release any tension, effort, or work. Allow every muscle to be loose and limp, happy and content to simply lie still. And this stillness, this peace can affect the mind. Knowing you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you should be doing. There's nothing else that needs your attention. Just mindful of what you feel in your body. The touch of breath in the nostrils. And the peace, beauty, and union you've achieved. Uniting that compassionate action with the wisdom to make it more meaningful and valuable. The union of skillful action and wisdom will transform your understanding of the interconnectedness of the universe and leads to the ultimate realization of enlightenment. Start to deepen your breath and begin movement, wiggling fingers, toes, whatever feels normal to awaken your body, to roll when you're ready to your side. Assimilate what you've learned. Store that wisdom away. And rise when you're ready to an easy seated pose. bow to that sacred union within each of you. Namaste.